Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to today's reading. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, we are going to be doing a collective reading and energy update for everyone who is tuned in here on YouTube. Whether you are someone who is just coming across this channel for the first time, or someone who has been tuning in here for years, I don't believe in coincidences or accidents. So there is some kind of reason that you're here, and I believe that there may be some kind of message in this reading that is meant to reach you at this time. With that being said, I do tend to channel many different specific threads of energy and individuals, so I always recommend using your own intuition and only taking the messages that resonate with you in a personal way. I also want to let you know here at the beginning of this reading, I know that many of you have been asking for a while if I'm ever going to be doing personal readings, and I want to let you know that is in the works. So I am working on offering personal readings, most likely at some point in the beginning of 2025. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, if you would like a free personal reading from me, then I am doing a free tarot reading giveaway here on the channel. And the full instructions on how to enter are in the description box. But essentially, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment something positive that has manifested in your life recently. I am really excited to hear something positive that's been happening in your world. So I can't wait to read the comment section. And of course, this will enter you in the free tarot reading giveaway, which is completely free. I will be selecting one winner for the reading at the end of the month on December 1st. So I guess the beginning of next month. And the winner will be chosen from a random comment selector of all of the videos posted between November 13th and November 30th. So because I'm using a random comment selector, if you do comment under more than one video, these sort of act, I guess, as multiple entries. So feel free to comment again under this video, even if you already entered the reading under another video, if you're feeling guided to do so and interested in that. Again, the full instructions are in the description box of this video. Okay, so wow, lots going on in the energy. If you guys have been following some of the recent readings, there has just been so much coming through these reading videos, and I'm really excited to see what comes through today's reading as well. I saw the image of a cat, but something about this cat looked very mystical, almost like it sort of held a sphinx energy, sort of. It looked almost like a mystical creature. And for some reason, I'm picking up that someone listening here might be connecting with either the Sphinx energy or the energy of a cat symbolically. I am going to be channeling some symbolism around the Sphinx. So they are half lion, half human creatures that appear in many mythologies and have multiple meanings. They can symbolize power, protection, and sacred life. I'm hearing something has been placed in your vicinity to protect you, to protect your sacred energy, to protect your power. Now, this could be a spirit guide that's been assigned to you. Maybe you felt some kind of a new spiritual presence or energy in your life recently, and this actually could be you picking up on the energy of this spirit guide who is working more closely with you at this time. For others of you, This actually could be a literal physical person in your life. I know that this sounds really strange, but I'm picking up this sense, and I just saw 1111. Okay, so somehow this could be connected with the energy of the 1111 portal, which if you haven't yet listened to my readings on the 1111 portal, I've done 2 of them. One was done actually on the date of 1111, and another video was a mini reading, meaning it was done outside of my usual posting schedule on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but it was more so describing the effects that you might be experiencing since this 1111 portal. So I'd recommend after this video exploring either or both of those other videos if you'd like more information on this 1111 portal. This can also connect with dark feminine energy, with being mysterious. By the way, the word enigmatic is coming out very strongly. And what's interesting is that's a word that I never use. I'm not sure if I've ever even said that word on this channel. So maybe someone has recently told you that you are enigmatic, or they are literally thinking that word, because I feel there's a reason that that specifically is channeling through here. I'm also getting the country of Italy, which for whatever reason, Rome, Italy, maybe ancient Rome, that's been coming out really strongly in the course of recent readings, especially through my Love Word Scramble. For you guys who are new, the Word Scramble is a tool I use to channel specific words that will relate to specific individuals. So often these are names, places, these could be objects. Really, it's limitless what these words could be, but they often connect to very specific individuals, which, of course, inherently within that, it's very important to use your own intuition and only take the words that are really connecting with you. I'm getting the word jungle. I heard rite of passage, but also something about a birth, almost like you are going through a rite of passage in your life, or someone is going through a rite of passage connected to you that is allowing them the opportunity to give birth to a new phase or a manifestation or something in their life. Or again, this could be something happening within your life. Okay, so with the word enigmatic, there's something about smiling coming out here. So you might be making someone smile as they think about how enigmatic you are, how mysterious you are. The word puzzle is also coming to mind. This person considers you to be like a puzzle, and I'm hearing them say, I love puzzles. So this may be someone who likes mysteries or puzzles, or I'm hearing suspense. Interesting. They almost enjoy being held in suspense by your energy, not knowing exactly what's going to happen or where this is going to go. Interesting. There's something about dark humor coming out here. So maybe this is someone who has dark humor, or that's a way that you connect or bond with this person. So let's go ahead and actually pull some cards here. It's interesting because these are meant to be very generalized collective readings, but sometimes when a portion of the collective is connecting really strongly to someone who is sending them a really impactful energy, that person can come through so clearly and strongly and specifically, even in these generalized readings. So it's one thing I really love about this space, the way that we are all co-creating these messages and pieces of information based on what's taking place in our personal lives. So, of course, a huge thank you to all of you who are part of that co-creative process. Okay, so I'm now shuffling the cards, and let's channel into this person who perceives you as being enigmatic. Okay, so who sees you as enigmatic here? The first card is the 6 of Wands. So this is a very competitive person. The image on this card shows someone like holding up this baton, and I almost see this here. I'm hearing the Olympics. It's almost like this person perceives themselves as being this Olympic athlete competing for you, wanting to compete for you, wanting to be victorious over something. I also feel that this is someone who really admires something related to your work ethic or the way that you apply yourself when it comes to your goals and dreams. You have this level of determination about you, and I'm getting that at times you've connected with people who are intimidated by how confident and focused you are in your life, whether that comes to your connections, your life generally, focused maybe on yourself, your work, your career. I feel like you have this ability to laser focus your energy, and you're focused in the sense that even if in your life you would judge yourself at times as being someone who is surrendering and going with the flow of your life, but maybe at times feeling directionless, because I am picking up on a specific portion of the collective that is feeling at times a bit aimless, a bit directionless. That might be how you judge yourself, but actually you are very focused in the sense that you have a very focused energy. You have this ability to laser focus on what you desire and align with it or manifest it in your life. And I know that if you reflect back, you can see clear examples of this. And this is an aspect of you that intimidates certain people, but I got the words lower vibrational. Like if someone is very lower vibrational instinct, they will be intimidated by the way that you are so able to laser focus your energy and manifest what you want in your life, because in a way, it sheds light on their lack of ability to do that. And for some reason, it's coming out that this person here who finds you enigmatic admires, again, I keep getting it's like your work ethic or your focus or your drive. There's something very focused in your energy that this person is extremely drawn to. But also you draw forth something from this person that someone doesn't usually pull out of them or draw out of them. So I'm curious what it is that you draw out of this person. And the next card to come out here is the Ace of Cups. So I'm actually picking up this like singularity of focus here. It's interesting because I saw many, many cups merging into one, into this singular offer that this person desires to make to you. So it's almost as though this is someone who has kept many different offers on the table. If this is romantic, by the way, which it doesn't have to be for all of you, this could be related to business, personal life, friendships. But if it is romantic, this is someone who's really kept their options open or kept many different people or connections or things kind of open-ended in their life. The word flexible is coming out here. Maybe they like to live their life in this very flexible, open kind of manner, especially when it comes to their relationships or connections. But you bring out this singularity of focus within them that is very rare to be inspired out of them. The words new feelings are also emerging here. So I'm getting the sense that you bring out a depth of feeling, even in the early stages of this connection, that is very new for this person. If this is romantic, you spark something within them that I'm hearing them say that they didn't know they were capable of experiencing this anymore, meaning this may be something that they associated with their youth or with early relationships in their life, with almost like this childlike spirit where I'm hearing falling in love for the first time. It's like those early connections in their life romantically brought out these types of feelings within them, but they had since written that off as being a product of their own past naivety or childlike nature until they've encountered you. And again, if this is romantic, you've spurred feelings within this person that I keep getting they haven't felt since high school. I'm not sure why I'm picking that up specifically, but even still, if they were being more specific, even back when they experience those feelings. Whoa, this is going to get really deep. I'm getting like a wave of chills here. Wow. Okay. So let's get deeper into this. Even when this person experienced these types of feelings, perhaps back in high school, they weren't actually experiencing, and this is going to get so quantum, so stay with me here. They weren't actually experiencing those feelings for that other physical person back in high school or whenever it was. They were actually spiritually tapping into what it was going to be like to meet and connect with you and projecting that onto that physical person that they were interacting with. And then ultimately the heartbreak they felt in those early relationships was just them realizing that person wasn't you. And of course, we're talking at a subconscious spiritual level. They weren't literally thinking that they were desiring you because they didn't know you physically at the time. But the connections that they had, because often we are more open earlier in our lives, energetically and spiritually. Now, many of us are learning how to grow up backwards in the sense that we are unraveling those layers of programming and those limiting belief systems that cause people to, for some reason I'm hearing that cause people to age themselves, not in a literal physical sense, but it's like to get tired and run down by their life and to no longer pursue their dreams, to think of time as having been something that they've already used up. This is how most people progress through time, but you are doing it differently. You are growing up backwards in the sense that as you progress in physical linear 3D time, since your spiritual awakening, you've been unraveling the programming, unraveling the limiting belief systems, addressing the fears instead of layering them on as most people are. This is also why you actually have a very youthful energy, a young energy and spirit about you, regardless of how quote unquote old or young you may be in terms of earth years. That's really irrelevant because your spirit, your energy is getting younger and younger, more and more vital, more and more invigorated and energized because of this inner work that you are doing, this unraveling within yourself. Anyway, that was all a bit of a side message for someone, but this is all to say that often really we're explaining this quantum dynamic that is not limited to this person or connection, by the way. The guides are saying this is a dynamic you yourself may have experienced in your early romantic connections, and it's definitely a dynamic other people have experienced in connection to you. Okay, so with this person, just to use them as an example of this quantum dynamic that we are really breaking down here, they met and dated people back in their early years, high school, young adulthood, early relationships, and they may have seemed very in love with that person, but actually what was going on is spiritually, they were tapping into, at that quantum level, the timeline where they would meet and connect with you and what that would feel like. They were connecting with you as this subconscious ideal, this spiritual connection, even if they weren't labeling it that consciously. And they were projecting the energy of what that connection would feel like with you onto this early relationship. And part of why they were able to do this is, again, because when we are younger in terms of earth years, it's more natural for us to be more open to energy, to our own intuition, to spirituality. This is often why babies and toddlers and very young children can sometimes sense energies, whether it's energies of other physical people or even what we consider to be paranormal energies. This is because they are more energetically open by nature. But of course, we as part of this collective are doing the inner work to actually unravel and to become more open again. And really, I feel that most of you listening here, if you've aligned and resonated with this reading so far, you've already really done that work. You've become very, very energetically open in your life. You've become very sensitive to energies. And this is because of that growing up backwards, as we're calling it here, which I kind of really like that phrase. So I feel we'll be channeling more information on that in future videos. But I feel that I'm getting the word something new. This is someone who's met or connected or dated a lot of people. But with you, they sense something new. And that is extremely, extremely significant to them because they've met so many people, because this is someone who is giving me very extroverted energy. They may network a lot. They may socialize a lot. I feel like this is someone who's very connected in a sense. And so when they say that they are experiencing something new with you, that is more significant than words can describe, because everything to them has really begun to feel very monotonous. Every connection, every person, it all kind of feels the same. But with you, it's something new. For some reason, I keep getting like this is a poem or a song or something of that nature. Maybe you are a poet or a songwriter or something like that. I'm also getting the word explore. So this is someone who really wants to explore this connection with you. But the reason they want to explore it externally, physically, is because simultaneously you are sending them on an internal exploration within themselves. And that is actually the effect of your energy as well. When someone meets and connects with you, it starts. When I say starts, of course, everyone has an ongoing, never-ending, not really ever starting or stopping journey of connectedness with their internal self. But I mean, it starts in earnest, meaning it really, really catalyzes, it speeds up an internal exploration within the self that may have already been taking place to some degree, but it's like you snap it into high gear. And you cause this person to begin exploring, I'm hearing their wants, their wishes, their desires, their inner world, and parts of themselves that they have not touched or uncovered maybe ever, or at the very least, not for a very long time. I'm seeing like a young child. So most likely, these are things, I'm seeing the number 2222. These are things that this person has not thought about or addressed within themselves in a really, really long time, probably since they were a child. And so you're bringing out something very nostalgic within this person, connecting them with wishes, dreams, things that they lost within themselves, causing them to reevaluate. I'm hearing whether their idea of success has really been success. And the word lonely is coming out here. This is giving me the energy of someone who tends to be, again, very extroverted around a lot of people, and yet experiencing a really deep spiritual loneliness within themselves. And I'm actually getting, you've been becoming the opposite. So I feel that for the collective I'm channeling into here, you are a very lone wolf energy. So you may consider yourself to be more introverted at times, or to really pull back into a hermit mode, to focus on yourself, your own energy, your own passion or purpose. You have a really rich, deep relationship with your internal world. And yes, as a result of that, you've absolutely experienced periods of time of loneliness in a more visceral, physical sense as well. And that's completely natural and normal. But I have to say, that's shifting for you because you've developed such a deep, rich relationship with your internal world. I'm hearing with the spiritual realm within yourself, which is equivalent to developing a strong relationship with the spiritual realm as we think of it externally, because as within, so without, right? So because you have this deep relationship with yourself and with the spirit realm, your period of loneliness is, I'm hearing it's ending. Now, some of you might already be experiencing this, where you're beginning to open up socially to new forms of connection, community, brief interactions, even with strangers who actually you are spiritually connecting with in some way, even through those seemingly small physical interactions. And I feel it's like you're really beginning to blossom in terms of community, in terms of your social life, in terms of your connection. Or if you aren't yet fully experiencing that, know that you're being pushed in that direction. And I say, know that, but you already do. If this message is for you, intuitively, you felt that push. You felt yourself being opened up to more forms of support and love and community. And once again, if this is connecting, I would recommend checking out my most recent reading on the 1111 portal, because we actually talked about how one of the greatest gifts of this new timeline that we've aligned with is the fact that you are being opened up socially in new ways, that you are being aligned with community in a tangible, physical way that is also connecting with your soul. And I have to say, okay, this message actually, I know we were channeling into this person who finds you to be enigmatic, and we will talk more about that, but I have to say this affirmation feels like it's for you. And the affirmation is on this card: I am ready to experience all the emotions that life presents me with. And I'm getting the phrase flow with your emotions. So a lot of the emotions coming up for you right now might not fully make sense to you, but I feel that you've been guided to allow yourself to feel every bit of it, to feel all of it, because it all serves a purpose, because it's all an expression of an aspect of yourself. So whoever I'm speaking to here, there may be parts of yourself that you hid from even your own conscious mind because there were things that you didn't want to feel, maybe because you felt that in feeling and accessing those emotions fully, you were going to be hurting or betraying others simply by feeling your own emotions. And there's something here about releasing the responsibility for others and allowing yourself the full experience of your own emotional world, because that is something that is yours. And there may be a way that you are channeling this emotional energy, because I'm picking up that there may be a tool that you're using to actually access these repressed emotions. And the word authenticity keeps coming up. Like, the more you use this tool to access these emotions that may have been repressed, the more you are actually allowing yourself to embody and radiate more authenticity in a very natural way, without even trying, because you know yourself on a deeper level. So I just feel someone being encouraged to keep utilizing particular tools and channels that allow you to access and feel your own repressed emotions in a stronger way, because this is illuminating your energy and inspiring so many unseen others. But I have to say, I feel that part of why you have these doubts, like, should I be using this tool to access my repressed emotions? Should I be feeling these things? Should I be expressing these things? If you've had those thoughts, those are projected energies from people that you are triggering because they are afraid of accessing their own inner world. I'm hearing no one truly, wow, these are big messages coming through. No one truly creating positive change and creating powerful things in their life and manifesting in their life, really manifesting in a positive way, manifesting positive change for the world. No one doing that is going to question or project negative energy on you creating, on you manifesting. It's the people, I don't know why the guides are getting so harsh with the messages. You guys know I tend to keep things very positive, but I have to channel it like it is. And I have to tell you, someone's guide is coming through strongly for someone to say, the only people who are judging you for creating or manifesting or sharing your voice or feeling your emotions or sharing your truth are people who are doing nothing with their own lives. And again, I don't typically use words that are so strongly worded or judgmental. You guys know that. So I feel that's being channeled through for someone very specific and from someone's personal spirit guides. The people who are judging you or projecting negative energy on you that you're feeling, that's causing you to doubt yourself, that's causing you to wonder, am I on the right track? Should I be sharing my heart in this way? Should I be feeling these emotions? know that those are people who are feeling triggered because it's meant to be inspiring them to create positive change in the world and within themselves, to manifest their own dreams and desires. No one who is manifesting their dreams in life or really going for it or creating a vision for themselves or the planet is going to judge what you are doing. And those are the kinds of people that you are being opened up to, the people who are fellow creators and manifestors and fellow, I want to use the word light workers because that's what's happening at the core energetically, whether they consciously realize it or not. But people who desire to see positive change in the world and are actively being that change by having the courage to love themselves more deeply, to empower themselves, and in doing so, to love and empower others, to create art, to create music, to create a business, to create a product, to create a career, whatever it is. The creators are the ones that you are connecting with, and the takers are the ones you are being disconnected from and who will be triggered by what you are doing. And you are meant to be paying no heed and no mind to, again, I'm hearing them called the takers versus the kind of creators here. Wow, very interesting messages coming through here. I hope that reached whoever needed to hear it. And let's talk more about this person who finds you to be very enigmatic. Okay, so we have the Emperor in the reverse position. So this person is dealing with a lot of complicated energy when it comes to you. And I feel that we're going to be peeling that back a lot more in the extended reading on Patreon. So if you do want to join our Patreon Soul Tribe and access the extended version of this reading where we will be going deeper into the messages, the link to that extended reading is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. But I have to say, I'm picking up on a tendency to control within this person. And I feel that you challenge this tendency naturally through the way that you operate and the way that you live your life. So this is someone who is very logical and someone who in the past I feel has had this tendency to derive a sense of comfort from having control over all of the circumstances and things in their life. But you are someone, by the way, if this doesn't resonate with the energy of the person we were channeling earlier, this may be someone completely new that you are triggering in some way. This could be a friend, a boss, a coworker, another romantic situation, whatever this is. But there is an Emperor reverse that you are triggering, but it's because you're putting them in their feelings and they've been very rigid or controlling about something, and you completely defy this sense of control. You are, in a sense, uncontrollable. You are undefinable. You are limitless. And I'm hearing don't give in to the pressure. So I don't know who this is for, but if you've been dealing with this Emperor reverse energy, you are really being guided to hold your ground, which your ground is this state of flow. Your ground is standing in defiance of being controlled by allowing yourself to flow with your own intuition, to move on your own timing. Because I'm getting the sense whoever this person or force is, they seem to want to pressure you into their timing to derive that artificial sense of comfort from that artificial sense of control. And you are meant to be sending this person, I mean, I hate to say it, but I feel like they're in a tailspin, but you are meant to have sent them into this tailspin because this is actually them feeling at a loss of control because they do have very strong feelings towards you. If this is romantic, these are strong romantic feelings. If it's a boss, this is someone who, for example, really desires you to be working at this place. They see a lot of value in you. If it's a friend, again, there's strong feelings of admiration or a desire to connect with you, however that's looking in the context. But this is someone who is meant to be learning through their connection with you how to honor, in a sense, the divine feminine, whether you connect yourself consciously to the divine feminine, or whether that's an internal energy within you, because of course we all have an internal balance of divine feminine and divine masculine energy, and it's completely unrelated to gender. But honoring the divine feminine means honoring the timing and the flow of nature, the rhythms and the cycles of life, honoring the intuition, honoring the inner emotional world. And I feel that your presence in this person's life and your connection with them has sent them into a tailspin because they're unable to control the timing of whatever their connection is with you, your presence in their life. You in general are uncontrollable to them. Maybe their feelings that they're having for you are uncontrollable, but that is the way that it is meant to be. And you are meant to not be giving in to the pressure here, but continuing to confidently adhere to your own inner rhythms, cycles, and the timeline that you can sense unfolding within you. So I really hope this has been helpful and beneficial. I will be pulling a final Rumi Oracle message here. But of course, if you do feel connected to this reading in a strong way and you want to continue on with me to the extended Patreon reading, the link to that is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Okay, so let's channel a quote from Rumi here. Okay, so there are two messages coming out here. The first message is, listen to silence. It has so much to say. The second message is, doing as others told me, I was blind. Coming when others called me, I was lost. Then I left everyone, myself as well. Then I found everyone, myself as well. Wow, that felt like a really powerful quote to close this reading. So again, a huge thank you to all of you who are here, who have been participating in this reading. I hope that you've been having a wonderful week so far, and I wish you a magnificent upcoming weekend as well. As I said at the beginning of the reading, if you would like a personal reading from me, you can enter our free tarot reading giveaway by following the instructions in the description box of this video. Again, it is completely free to enter, and the winner will be announced in a community post on December 1st. Otherwise, I am sending you all huge amounts of love. Have an amazing remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in Monday's reading.